I think we have got to stretch our mindset to receive everything God wants for us, because he's no respecter of persons. If he did it for one mom, he'll do it for every mom. Yes. But he can only give us as much as we're willing to receive. So if we continue to discredit ourselves and shrink our dreams and reduce our vision, then God's like, I'm trying to get you everything.
Wow.
I'm trying to get it to you, but I can't, because your mindset is limited here.
You know, in the book, you talk about an instance where, you know, you had a nice home, but you had 7 kids. You could have had, you really needed more room, and you even were walking and talking to the Lord and saying, you know what, I'm believing for, you know, a home has a little more space. I would love for it to, to be on the lake or around water.
Yes, yes.
And you just, you know, started believing for that, and then God, it was like your mindset changed. Not that you wanted wealth or power or something, you know, you just wanted something that would be even more comfortable for your family.
Right.
And God answered that prayer.
Oh, it was miraculous. And I remember this when that happened, is I saw this ad popped up. I looked for the rentals, and we were able to rent this house. But I walked into that house, literally, it was what I envisioned. It was on the lake, it was the color, it was like everything that I was believing for.
And for a price that surprised you.
Yeah, it was like God had planned that for me. But here's what's so powerful, Joni, is I had to see it with my eyes closed before I could see it with my eyes open.
So good.
You know, I had to see it. I had to believe for that. I had to speak it out. I remember I would go out on my back deck in our tiny little house. Like, it was tiny. And I would go out on that back deck, and I was like, I love this lake. It's so beautiful. To the other backyards and trees. Oh, I love my lake. Look at this. It's so gorgeous. But I had to see that and receive it, instead of saying, well, I can't afford it, or it's not in not on the cards for me, or whatever.
And for people to say, oh, you're just doing name it, claim it, what would you say?
I would say you've got to be a little audacious to believe for everything God wants you to have.
That's great.
Yeah.
Like, you have got to be. We like limit God so much in our lives just because we don't imagine it for our own life.
Yeah.
You're right.
And of course, you were able not only to do that, but then God began to bless your business.
Yes.
Began to bless your husband.
Yes.
You began to manage your finances better. And I mean, and God just continued to walk you down that road and bless you, right?
Absolutely. And the beautiful thing of that is not that it was all sunshine, roses, and unicorns flying around, but it was at every turn in the road, no matter if there was a dark period or a storm or something that I had to walk through, I could, because of who I was becoming in that process.